Put your wallets away. I have nothing to sell you in this video, but I will tell you, I took out my wallet last year and I paid just over $67,000 to talk to people. I know it sounds crazy, but in this video, I'm gonna share with you what are the lessons learned from spending that, and will I do it again? All right, guys, my name is Raul, and I'll help you start and scale that real estate investing business from getting that first deal to 5 deals a month. Now, last year was a huge year of learning, as every year is for me, and it should be for you, whether you're reading or just talking to people and stuff. You always gotta be better in your craft if you wanna make more money and if you want to succeed further in life. That's a sidebar too. Yes, I am not that freaking rich to not care about 67 grand. Okay, I'm gonna be upfront. I'm not that rich yet. So when I had to spend this money, and when I saw how much we spent, I was like, holy crap. And then I started thinking, but was it worth it? Was it worth it? Right? Like typically when you spend a lot of money on like shoes or a shirt or like an item or something, you spend a lot of money, then you justify it like, oh, it's worth it because, I like wearing it, or I wear it every day, or these shoes will last me forever. So I started thinking like, okay, was it worth it? And before I give you the answer, I will tell you this. The reason I seeked out to do this was I was really not having being where I was at. Okay, I wanted to change. I wanted to be better. I wanted to understand what it's like to play the business game at a different level. And this is for specifically real estate investing, but a lot of the nuggets I learned were in business in general. And what the $67,000 was for was basically for 2 masterminds and some very expensive events, or high ticket events we'll call it. And so it's about 5 events total between masterminds and other events. And really the whole intent was just to talk to people, sit in a room with people that know more than me at real estate, at business, have bigger businesses, more properties, etc. And just like talk, pick their brain. So I broke this down. I have some notes here. I broke this down into 5 core lessons that I learned. And before I share them with you, I do ask that you use these lessons for good, not evil. And if you resonate with this, and if you actually want to grow, please apply and take action on stuff, whether it's this or anything else. Do yourself a favor and get that done. Now, the first one, and this is very specific to real estate investing, but it kept coming up more. And the first one is buy single family rentals and pay them off as soon as you can. Yes, so freaking simple. Wait, Raul, but what about the commercial deals? Wait, Raul, what about apartment buildings or warehouses or storage units? Oh no, but these mobile home parks. Got it. All the big time investors that I spoke to, I spent that much money to pay to talk to. They all said, yeah, all that's pretty cool, but buy a few houses, pay them off, you won't regret it. Buy 1 or 2 every year. If you can, buy 5 every year, buy 3, whatever you can handle. Buy 1 every 2 years, but buy single family homes, rent them, fix them up, rent them, whatever, and pay them off as soon as you can. Really interesting that they kept telling me that. So I really took that to heart, and I've already bought 6 rentals, from January to July, and I got another 6 in the pipeline. So I'm like, knee deep in that advice. Next, second, take time on your own every week to really think about what you want, where you want to go, what do you want to do, where's your time going. Really just a self-reflection on where are you taking this life for you? Where are you taking your business life? You want your finances to go there? Is it going there? Do you really want that financial goal? What is it for you? So take that time. On Saturdays, I block an hour that I schedule Think Big, and it's an hour and I have a set of questions, more like introspective questions. I have a set of questions I answer every week, and I just reflect for an hour, and it works wonders. The third thing that I learned from some of these super high level people, which I'm gonna keep their names anonymous because I don't know if they want to be known, but the only way to shortcut results is to put in the work and it's to put in the work and get a good mentor. So it's funny that all of them told me a variation of this, obviously in their own words and all. But I said, hey, if I want to get to this many houses in my portfolio, what do I do? He said, well, continuously talk to people that have that much houses in their portfolio, mentor, coach, etc. And you got to put in the work and make offers and buy houses, get the money, whatever. So, this like really sunk in. It's so crazy. I noticed it with my sales team. When I have a new person that jumps into sales in our organization for wholesaling, a lot of times they've tried it on their own, believe it or not. A lot of times these people have learned about wholesaling through YouTube or podcasts, tried it on their own, kind of didn't work, and then they come work with us. And our average is about 45 days before a person gets their first deal in our company. 45 days. There's people that take 6 months, 9 months, 3 months, 1 year to get that first deal. And the only thing that changed was that we're holding them accountable to put in the work, and we're being their coach and their mentor to get that deal. So that really hit home with me, and I resonated with that. And since then, I've pretty much got a coach for every section in my life that matters to me. And if I'd recommend you do the same. Even health, relationships, whatever. There's people out there. A lot of times you don't have to pay for them. Sometimes you do. Maybe you can pay per call. Maybe, it doesn't really matter. The goal is that if you want faster results, if you want to have a relationship that you want, for sure, get a relationship mentor. It could be a family member. It could be someone you pay for. If you want to get a certain amount of rental properties in your portfolio, get a mentor. Again, paid or not paid, but get it and put in the work. Number 4th, please don't do this. I honestly feel that most people are guilty of this. Me at a very young age, I was not. And the advice that they gave me is, yo, Raul, hey, you listening, don't take advice from poor people about money. Don't take advice from broke people about money, please. If someone's making 20 bucks an hour, don't take advice from them on if you should invest in Bitcoin. Don't take advice from them on what property you should buy or should not buy, or what market to get into, or if you should do more text messaging or direct. Please don't. I'm just gonna save you the time. I don't even want to talk about it further, because although I wrote this here, this is so key, because you could also take this advice and use it for any other section. Let's remove money for a section, right? Let's say, okay, Raul, again, I'm not gonna talk to broke people anymore about money, understood. All right, but you wanna get healthier, but you're talking to someone that's unhealthy. Or you want a better relationship with your husband or your wife, and you're talking to someone who doesn't have a good relationship. So take that advice, and you could use that and apply it to every section of your life. And it was just pretty powerful to hear them always talking about that. And it's crazy that the higher levels you go, they actually go to greater lengths than you would think to talk to people at that level, at a higher level than them. They have to travel across the world, pay tons of money, friends of friends of friends, etc. Dinners, meet this person and meet that person. They go through great lengths to find people that are at a higher level than them, because that's how important it is. All right, and number 5, one of my coaches for a while and a mentor, it's funny, the way we started the last meeting, he said, it was a room it's a very tight-knit group. It's only like 7 or 8 real estate investors, some of the top investors in the country. And he started and said, hey, quick question, guys. This was like 2 months ago in July, in 2021. He said, quick question, guys. Who here is having their best year in business to date? And everyone in the room said, and he said, okay, good. I would be worried if you weren't. The lesson is, there's a whole world out there of optimistic, positive people who are killing it in business, in money, in the money game, in the health game, doing anything. There's a group out there of people that are doing super well. So do not get sucked in by the pessimism of the world and the outsiders of these communities. Basically, in simple term, please remove negative people, negative energy, negativity, or pessimism about money, because there's absolutely a huge world out there. So that was just us in this group. Then I go and I host meetups here, free meetups here in Miami once a month, and there's people like, a lot of the times the students that come in is, oh, there's no deals out there. or oh, the sellers don't want to sell, the sellers want too much, all these excuses. And I'm like, yo guys, I know that that's your mind frame right now, that's the frame of mind you're coming from, but just to shed a little light. And I was just in a room with 8 other rockstar investors, and all of us are having our best year in business, and you're here trying to tell me there's no deals or sellers want too much? Like, come on, man, get around people who are killing the game. Now, it's funny, a lot of these are such common sense or simple, you've probably heard it before. In your life, I do feel you will resonate to one of these every section of your life, and you'll resonate to many, many more lessons that you'll learn. And sometimes it just takes you listening to it over and over again to really grasp it and take advantage and make it work for your life. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you really like this content, the only thing I do ask is you hit that like button, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel, comment, share it with friends if you feel this will help them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.